Now, please join me to welcome the speaker of the day, the CEO and the founder of Mintygreen Healthcare. Mr. Jimmy.
Thank you, Melody. Thank you. Wonderful introduction. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Have you taken your dinner?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, this is my first time in Xiamen Uni, and I'm very grateful and honored to be here. As usual, student activities, events, you will have not too many alternatives, but I can assure you that those who take your time to attend today's sharing, definitely you will bring something back with you today. Yeah, this evening, 1 hour with my sharing on my journey and also Q&A, definitely will bring something back to your life in the future. Okay, so our talk today. So when I thought about the title, what should I share to students of university, right? I thought of something relevant to students, and probably some of you would think to become a business person, CEO, or even executives. So I thought of the title to create me, from student to the CEO. So I break the sharing into 5 parts this evening. Speaker of the day, a background, recognition, inspiration, and finality. So I guess if I want to give inspiration to you, I think it's fair enough for me to introduce who am I and how can I stand in front of you. So I'm going to spend some little time to tell you who am I and where I come from. Okay, you can call me Jimmy. I'm the founder and CEO of Mintygreen Healthcare Group and also FamGuard AI Corporation. So Mintygreen Healthcare Group is specializing in senior care, rehab, and also TCM. FamGuard is the AI monitoring systems for the seniors to age at home. So let me begin with my childhood. This photo is so precious. I don't have much of this kind of photo with me because since young I was quite fat, and I thought fat is ugly, so I dare not to keep my photos, and I throw away all my photos. So luckily somebody kept this photo, which is my grandma, and I quickly snap it and I keep it until today. I was a fat boy and a troublemaker in school. I was chased out from the class many times because I forgot to do my homework or read textbooks. So these are the things that I feel very sad when I was in my primary school. I find it difficult to follow rules in the school. I think, okay, can I have a show of hands? How many of you from Penang? Any? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you all here. I'm born and raised in Penang, and 23 years I was in Penang until I come to Kuala Lumpur. So, anybody of you know this school, Kyong Ho? Yeah, it's at Sungai Dua, and I live in Leipzig. So I walk to school every day, and I found it difficult to follow rules in the school because there are just too many rules in Chinese school, If you go to international school or SMK, probably you have lesser. And the school bag was so heavy, and I really hated it. And I was trained by my grandma to be prudent in spending. My grandma inspired me a lot and influenced me in many ways. Because my parents separated when I was 3, so I was taught by my grandma, you have to be careful in your spending, you have to be a good man, you have to excel in your study, so that after you grown up, you can be somebody useful, and many people can look up on you. So I really took that, and I respect her a lot. So I spent 23 years in Penang, and I was enrolled into Chongling High School in 2007, 2006. It's one of the best school at that time. I don't know how is it now. All of us fight to get into that school actually. So luckily I was one of them, and I made a lot of good friends there. Until today, I can say many of my connections overseas are from Chongqing High School. I'm so glad that I'm their alumni. Any of you from Chongqing High School? No, it's fine. Just asking. So I graduated in 2010. I was lost. I did not know where should I study or which university I should enroll. I do not know which course of study I want to enroll myself. But you know, Penang, a lot of people, they will say you become an engineer, right? Because there are so many factories. Who is engineers here? Raise your hand. Wow, today we don't have engineers. Really? Gosh. Okay. So I studied electrical and electronic engineering in Thye College, and I got a STAR scholarship because I always think that it's not so filial to spend my parents' money to go to university. You know, I mean, it's nothing wrong. You all get parents' support to go into uni, but for me myself, I feel that I want to use my grade, which is in SPM, to go for interview and got scholarships, so that my parents don't need to pay a single cent for my education. So that's how I interviewed at least I think 20 companies, and finally I got one, which is a STAR education. They supported me to enroll into Thye College. So 3 years of study, I didn't pay a single cent, and I fight to maintain my CGPA. So I graduated in 2013. Yeah, so Thye College was my wonderful years because I made a lot of friends from different states. We have friends from Kedah, Perlis, Perak, even some from Pahang. Because I've never traveled out of Penang for the last 21 years. So when I step into Thye College, you feel like, wow, you know a lot of people and the world is big. So there was one day, my good friend, which is this handsome guy, he said, Jimmy, do you want to come to our student orientation day? You can become a student leader and probably can see a lot of ladies. Yes, that's right. So I said, okay, why not? Let's go. So I was an introvert at the time, and I said, you want to lead me to lead a group of students and bring them tour and play games? That was very difficult for me. But in that environment, everyone was so high. The leaders are all very, very loud. They don't afraid. They don't feel embarrassed. So that's how I start to pick up my leadership skills. That was my first event, the student orientation. So we play like crazy, you know. And actually, sometimes there are many people say leaders are some kind of crazy. I kind of agree with that. We even dance Gangnam style in the center of the court to catch people's attention. All right, so I will share a bit about my scholarships and some experience. Okay, my scholarships, I just shared it, doesn't mean that I'm very good in studying. Any of you maybe feel that I'm the best student in the class, but I can tell that I'm not. I'm probably the average ones. But the irony is that I got scholarships more than those who score better grades than me. So maybe I can ask some questions. Maybe you can start to think. Who want to try to answer why I can get scholarships while those score better grades than me they don't get? Anyone want to try? Yeah, Eric's scholarship in the interview. Interview? One more try. Who else want to try? Anyone from Mintygreen want to try? Come. You all are working adults, you know. You're shy. Come. Want to try? No? Jack?
I think it's because you dare to try.
Part of it, yeah. You know, there are so many people who score better grades than me. They dare not try, and they feel bad when they are rejected from scholarships. And I said, you know, when people reject you, probably you can improve from there and keep on trying. So I successfully got scholarships from STAR first time, and then second time I got from Tunku Abdul Rahman College. Tunku Abdul Rahman Foundation. This is different entity. Yeah. So this is from the family of Tunku Abdul Rahman Foundation, one of the most prestigious at that time. I think it's now still. Anybody of you heard of this foundation? No. Oh, so bad. They did a bad publicity. Actually, they are partnering with some university to offer scholarships still. Very good money. And they give a lot of subsidy, allowance. Yeah, so this guy was a former education minister. Nobody knows. Yeah, so that's how old I am. Okay, so I got my second scholarship, full tuition fees, meal allowance, monthly allowance, and so on. Society and events in MMU. I also took the challenge, you know, to build my speaking skills, my sales skills, my leadership skills, organizing skills, managing, interacting in schools. Yeah, so we went to Intel in Penang to conduct some visits and research, and also APU. So again, in my class, there are at least 3 to 4 GPA scholars. So we saw the chance to go to Japan for an exchange program. So it was a 3 weeks of exchange program, fully funded, free food, free hotel, free flight, everything free. So I was so excited, you know. Until 21 years old, I was never out of Malaysia. I was never out of Malaysia, and I want to grab a chance. So I said, okay, I prepared myself, and I went to the interview. So my university interview was a great success. And my 3 GPA scholars friends who are better than me, they didn't get it. Again, why? Anybody want to try? Why I didn't get it? They're much better than me, right? And my English was bad also. I was never able to speak a complete English sentence until 24, 25 years of age. More? How to win the heart of the interviewer? How do you win them?
Your speaking skills.
No, my English bad. Confidence, yeah. And another thing, passion. Passion is something that you can't fake it. You know, when you speak to your interviewer, even you speak Hokkien, if you show them your passion and you're determined to do that, they will give you a go. So that's how I get it to Japan, and it was an eye-opening to me. And I'll be out of the country, and everything was free. So I eat a lot of sushi. You know, I spent a few hundreds on the budget. So they said, wow, you really like Tokyo sushi, you know? It was bad. Then I said, no, I feel so nice, so tasty. Then the second time I went to Korea, this is Songdo, it's a smart city. So again, we got a sponsorship from TM. Yeah, we got a sponsorship from TM to sponsor our trip to Korea. Another eye-opening for me. I don't need to pay any money. So third time, another time, I got a free trip to China, Beijing and Shenzhen. And again, those GPA scholars, they were furious and they were angry because I already got my free trip to Japan and Korea, right? So they said, you also want to attend the interview? They said, yes, why not? It's open. Then again, I went. We went to the Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, Putrajaya, which is nearby here. So many people lining up. But they said they only give 2 allocations for MMU. 1 girl, 1 boy. There are many boys than the girls. Then again, I show my passion. I say I've never been to China. I respect China, and can you give me a chance to go to China and learn and see what's out there, and probably I can contribute to Malaysia. That touched them. So they sponsored me to China, eye-opening, big country. Everything is free again. Huawei is very generous, free food, nice hotels, many flights again. Finally, I graduated from Cyberjaya, which is nearby here, MMU, 2018. Then, before I graduated, there was some God's calling, you know. When I entered into third year of study, I didn't know why I can't stay still and focus on my study. I was keep on thinking, probably I should do something more exciting and probably can affect the world. You know, I want to bring positive impact. And I constantly searching for that piece of things. I feel something was missing here. Then I attended a lot of conferences, seminars, forums, almost every week. It was crazy. I drive the whole Klang Valley to see any free events or those events charging below 10 ringgit to open my eye and change my mindset. Then suddenly, my grandmom had a fall someday. Then we had to resort to a nursing home. So from there, I saw the opportunity, you know, probably senior care is something that the world will want. And the painfulness every family has to bear, the pain point is huge. And I'm not afraid of seniors, most importantly, because I was raised up by my grandma. I was not afraid of dealing with old people. So probably this is something I can start to think, but I don't know exactly what is it about. Then I competed in the Pertandingan Usahawan Inovasi, which is a competition. I actually competed in many competitions, hackathons, business competitions, pitchings, and it's all about how to solve the senior care issues. Right? We don't have many people who stay at home to be together with their parents and grandparents, because like all of you, some of you from other states, you know, you all come here and your parents stay alone. So what if you decided to stay here and you're away from your aging parents? So probably one day your aging parents will reach 80, 90 years old and nobody take care of them. So I thought it would be a good chance. Then I formed a company with my ex-lecturer. Then suddenly my lecturer left the startup after 2 months because probably he didn't see the future and he didn't believe much in me, or he just not competent enough. But again, I was determined. I want to stay. I will continue myself. So I was a solo founder until today. So left, and after 2 months, I was enrolled into Selangor Accelerator program. And you know, when you fail for many times and many bad things happen to you, probably the God is testing you and they want to give you something good. So I learned how to do a business proposal for my lecturers. In fact, engineering school, they don't teach much about business proposals and so on. I don't know anything about business. I have zero knowledge. How many of you from business schools? Raise your hand. So good. Before I graduated, you already know many fundamentals, right? But I acquired my business fundamentals after I started my company. So it took me quite a while. Then after I learned how to do the business proposal, then finally I secured an angel investment by next year. So this is my initial logo, 24 Angels Home Care. Yeah, at that time I don't have the world perspective. I don't know what name to use. I have no idea. But all I know is probably angel care and 24 hours, maybe. Then I successfully convinced them to invest in us. And there are 5 startups here. I'm so happy that today I'm still alive. Actually, Mintygreen previously was 24 Angels Home Care before we did the rebranding. So that's how we started. And La Pasa was a great hit, and now they are raising a lot of money. They are very successful, this Indian chap. Yeah, very persevere, very committed guy. So 2 of us are still around. I mean in the business, yeah. And the others, they have closed now their startup. And there are a lot of startups closed up since I started my business. All right, so my past experiences. Now we're moving on to just a sneak peek of the company and what Mintygreen is working on. We are solving two huge problems here in the world: the senior population. You have at least 2.1 billion of population above 60 years of age. That's a huge number by 2050. And Malaysia, you will have more aging population soon. Problem number two, family sizes are getting smaller than ever. There are families who choose not to have kids and instead getting pets, or even have just one baby. So the social problem will be not enough caregivers to look after the parents. That is already happening. Problem number two. Our company background. Our first branch was in Mahkota Juras, nearby Kajang. Then we moved to Sungai Long Landmark Residence, which is our current headquarters. Then I saw a good location somewhere in Kepong, so that's our third. Fourth in Klang, fifth in Balabas, sixth in Relau. Bangsa is coming up soon. Yeah, everything is almost ready. We just need to sign it and move our things in. August 2022 was the day 2 branch grand opening. Yeah. So because every year I will open 1 branch last time, but now probably we can open more in a single month because we know time is precious. Our core services, including daycare, overnight care, home care, long-term care. That's our prizes. Physiotherapy, acupuncture, and training. A bit about our target customers. Anybody above 60 years of age, after hospitalized, bedridden, immobile, cancer, stroke, dementia, Alzheimer. So it's at least 800 million of market size in Malaysia alone. Technology innovation is something Mintygreen always embrace. This year we are moving more aggressively. We're going to have our own nursing system where our nurses can type the progress note and medications and record using computers. Because we have been using a lot of papers for the past 8 years, so we think it's time for us to move on everything to digital. But it takes a big step because you want to change what they have used to do, and you need to convince them you need time for the transition. Our value proposition was TCM-oriented nursing and rehab center. That was the value proposition 3 to 4 years ago, but now we are more than just a TCM-oriented nursing center, nursing home. We're going to be an AI and AIoT enabled nursing homes connected by technology and innovations. And we're going to focus a lot on unique designs. So strategic partnerships, these are all the great partners that we have been working on since day one. And some of them join us probably after 4 or 5 years, 6 years. Some is just recently joined us. But I want to thank Nearly Supply, Yeap Supply. He was my very first founding partner, also an investor. And MMU, yeah, MMU always supported me even until today. They give me 2 times of grants for me to validate my business. Next year also my investor, Watchtower and friends as well. Yeah, I'm very grateful to have all these partners. Okay, a quick glance of all our outlets. Sungai Long branch, this is how it looks like. When we first moved here, I don't have management team. I'm the management team myself. I'm everything. Okay, when I started my business, I'm Chief of Everything Officer. You do anything. Finance, HR, marketing, interior designer, videographer, photographer, yeah, everything. Sungalang branch. Then, yeah, starting from Damansara branch, I started to build my management team. So this location, I can have a few words. This location, when I first went there, there was no shops except 99 Speed Mart. Okay? And opposite this building actually was very run down. All the very dirty workshops, car workshops, and all the not so good businesses opposite me. And everyone went there and said this was a bad location. You weren't able to get your market segment, which is Chinese seniors, right? Because everyone out there nearby this building is all probably Indonesian, Bangladeshi, Nepal, and all the Maghreb, they are all there. They say probably, you know, one thing good about here is I can get huge space and cheap rental. And probably I can renovate it to become nicer inside and to attract my Chinese customers coming. So I was lucky, and this was my first renovation. And you know, when I started, nobody thought it could be 90% and even it will fail because that location is so bad. But I foresee there's a chance where we deliver good services and you renovate the nice place, then customers will still come, right? 3, client. This was another good challenge as well. Old buildings, a lot of work needed, and I take up the challenge and we clean it up. Yeah, but again, it helped us to gain a lot of customers and popularity in that area. So before we move to the better location, at least we have some branding and also some existing customers. So 2 years ago, 2022, finally I decided to expand to Penang, which is my hometown, because I feel there's a need for me to do something for my hometown, right? Because I have 3 centers in Klang Valley. If I don't have one in Penang, they will feel this guy is not going to do something for his states. Then I saw this beautiful place and I renovated it, and this time we started to hire interior designer. Yeah, because I think we have the budget to do interior design, so I don't need to be interior designer anymore. Triangle. Yeah, we launched mental health clinic 3 years ago because we believe that mental wellness, the mental health is so important in everyone's life, among seniors or even the young people like you all. Yeah, sometimes you feel stressed, depressed, you need someone to talk to. And our physiotherapy center. This is our newly renovated place in Kajang. It has been fully renovated, and now we are waiting for some furniture to move in and start the business. Sorry, let me get some water. We're just going to keep on talking. Our central kitchen in Kajang supplying food for our staff and residents in our headquarters. TCM, yeah, TCM. We saw the opportunity of more customers willing to try TCM, and that could be another alternative to Western medicine. So that's why we launched TCM as well. And the latest opening, which was last year in nearby Relau, near Hotel Equatorial, Imperial Grand Penang. So this was the first time ever I engaged a better interior designer and started to think of nice concepts and more breathtaking furnitures, because I think I want to keep on improve our Mintygreen's products and even services. So we spend this money and engage some good designers, and this could be something can elevate our brand. So moving forward, we'll continue to do better designs for the seniors, and we'll continue to do so. Okay, something just to share, not show off. Okay, I got Ministry of Education Entrepreneur Award from Dr. Maslan. Anybody know who is Dr. Maslan? No? Oh, you guys should watch some news. Dr. Maslan, he was very controversial at that time, yeah, but I still decided to take a photo with him. So I got 10,000 prize money from this by competing in the entrepreneur competition. I represented the MMU. Second runner-up. Anyway, the first place and first runner-up, their business is no longer there anyway. Yeah, the first one selling ice cream and the second one selling some pot. But they got first runner. So that's how government's competition run, right? I was featured in Oriental Daily in 2018. So this article was free. I don't pay a single cent again. Somebody recommended that reporter to come and cover me because he just felt so funny or maybe touched such a young guy, fresh graduate, want to do senior care business. That's how I show him around and he featured me. So after this, quite many people know about me. And I was invited to UTM to share about my journey. Die Hard Entrepreneur, how to get from 0 to 1 in 2020. I want to thank Tunku Agama Foundation as well. Very good scholarship foundation, give me everything, and also good networks. So I was, I'm still the notable alumni under today. Yeah, I was featured on the website. And MMU once again appreciated me as an alumni, and I was awarded Alumni Hall of Fame by the committees. So these are some of the write-ups. So I've done my childhood, my experience and my recognitions. So probably we can start with something to inspire you guys. Yeah. And I hope I'm qualified and credible enough to give you some inspiration. Again, although I am an entrepreneur, I want to make it clear that doesn't mean that you don't become an entrepreneur, you are doing bad. No, definitely no, right? We have so many people working for people, employees, but they live a very good life. So today, I just want to share from my perspective as an entrepreneur. So probably you can see what is a life like, and that can help you to make better decisions. Yeah, I have so many friends who work in MNC, good employees, make great money, live happily. Agree? Our lecturer here. Yeah, you are not a businessman doesn't mean you are doing bad or you are living poorly. No. So I'll make it clear. Nelson Mandela, very famous guy, a statesman in Africa. So there's a word called Ubuntu. I am because of you. Absolutely. You know, if you want to succeed, you need people to support you. And I am today who I am, at least the founder and CEO of Mintygreen, is because of those great people behind you. Please give them a round of applause. It's not easy, you know, it's not easy. I can't work on all this myself unless I can duplicate myself for 50 Jimmy Yaps, 50, then I can do everything myself. But it's hard. It's always hard. You know, you need people who trust you, respect you, and strive with you in the same journey. So Nelson Mandela said something, I am because of you. So mutual respect, and of course there will be some people who who just not in your channel and then they forever will not be together with you, then you just have to let it go. So you can see those more politicians or even company, they will get somebody who is click with them, comfortable. Where is my clicker? Sorry. Oh, it's here. The greed in me. So greed is a big word, and greed is a big word in startup industry. It's also a big word in my life. So greed play a big role in my life and in my career, everything. In order to succeed, you need greed in you. So like what she said, no matter how is it, no matter how bad situation you are in, you still push, you still continue, you still walk, you struggle, you fight, no matter what. Even if your whole team left you, you still continue. Amen? That's how you should, if you want to succeed. So that's called greed. And that's why I love hiking. I tried Mount Kinabalu when I was 25, and I just went to Arizona to hike crazy trails. So dig deeper, and dig even deeper. Actually this was elaborated by a very famous guy from Penang. He was famous for the bad things. I think you all heard of this name. He's a fat guy. He laundered a lot of money from IMDb. Anybody don't know who is Jolo? Okay, anybody know who is Jolo? Raise up your hand. Jolo. Oh, so there are quite many people who don't know Jolo. You know Jolo laundered a lot of money from us to US and to get supermodels and buy a yacht. So this guy, he was a philanthropy in the States for quite a while. He donated a few millions to many places, and there was in an occasion that he said, everything you do, you must dig deep. After you dig deep is not enough, you're gonna dig even deeper. You're gonna dig even deeper. So this guy is so smart, although he did a bad thing, which I don't support. But what he said is correct. For example, like me, I'm in senior care. I keep on digging. I keep on do senior care until the day I'm not in this world anymore. So the more you dig, the bigger the reward you get. Because you are a specialist after many years, right? So probably another 10 years, I have 80 years of experience, and in the senior care, I've seen a lot of things, so I can say myself a senior care specialist. John C. Maxwell, my favorite guru, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you can read again. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It's not easy to understand. But I'm not going to give out on about this one. Okay? So this means if you are a 12 A+ students, you know a lot of things. You're so goddamn smart. But if you don't care about the people around you, your family, your colleagues, you're nobody. You're just happy for yourself because you know a lot of things, right? You think you're damn smart. But you don't care about the feelings of your family, your siblings, your colleagues, your friends. So you want to succeed. If you're good yourself, God bless. God bless. But if you want to succeed super, you must care about others. So people don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. But it's not easy, because when you're focused on yourself, there are a lot of time to spend on yourself, right? So you don't have much time to care about others. That's how the role of me is to, when I go to the office, I try to talk a lot. Because I can't be in the office every single day. If I be in the office every single day, I can't manage my investors, I can't raise funds, I can't do a lot of things, I don't have partners. Where to get all the partners? Where do I get all the mentors, investors? Like Xiamen University. How do we get? We need to go out. We need to reach out. So remember this. You're smart, good, but you care others. Do not chase after money. It's so true. Right? Very often startups, they chase after money. They started the business model with a purpose, but because of they want to see fast money, they're gonna do something else. They say they want to sustain the business, which is fair. But the more you do other things which deviate from a business model, there's a time you're gonna have a ticking bomb for your business. Probably I give some good examples so that you can relate. I've seen some startups, they do property tech, prop tech. But you know, prop tech, it takes a lot of time to gain customers and people to trust your platform, right? You don't have enough listings. So they said, I'm going to start with being a property agent first. Then I go out to, start to join some agency, and then start to get people to know me and start to sell some property. So when they meet a lot of people, they do a lot of real estate agents and they start to make commissions. Do you think they have a time to focus on the business model that they founded? No. You don't have the time. You only have 24 hours a day. You need to sleep, you need to eat. So don't chase after money. And for students, I think some of you are graduating, or some of you are maybe want some side hustle. I think in Chinese, very famous recently, they call 斜杠, right? Anybody know say 斜杠? You want a side hustle other than your main job. But when you do 斜杠, side hustle, you don't have much time for your main job. So that's where you start to lose your focus, you start to lose your KPI. So eventually you don't get the best that you should be. So I think most of you know Chinese. 两头不到岸. You want this, you want that, eventually you got nothing. Okay, so don't chase after money and let the money chase after you. So there's a Chinese saying, I want to elaborate more because this will change your life. Money, cash has 4 legs. Do you know why it has 4 legs? So here you have the 10 ringgit notes. So how many corners here? Yeah. So in Chinese they call 4 legs. So how many legs a human have? 2. So do you think 2 legs can run faster than 4 legs? Oh gosh. Yeah, so turtle run very well. That's why he won against the rabbit. So because of 4 legs, it's better that the money chase after you. So how do you make the money chase after you? I'm out of angpao, so I won't ask questions. But you can answer voluntarily because it's probably you're right thinking here. So how to make money chase after you? Yeah, great one. Sorry, no angpao, but I'll treat you other time. Great, thank you. Yeah, you have to be somebody who is so good, experienced, knowledgeable, kind, and know a lot of skills, and the money will come to you. Have you ever seen somebody with a lot of skills, knowledge, experience, organizing skills, leadership cannot make money? No, unless he's sick of that. But I have seen a lot of people chase the money, but the money run away from them because of. I'm gonna try. Why the money run away from the people?
So because the for my own explanation, my own understanding is, if you want the money to chase after you, first your mindset is not think about money. You must think about how you're going to make things to do more better, more high quality. Like for example, if you give me the project, my mindset is I need to like think the idea is how am I going to make the project do better, like make you 满意. Yeah, so like once you 满意, then you started to like bring another project for me. So that's how money chase me.
Bingo. Bingo. You're absolutely right. I'm so happy that you know this, and hopefully all of you here today you will know you don't chase our money. You don't let the money chase after you. It's much easier because it has 4 legs. So when you have a lot of skills, a lot of connections, a lot of experience, you don't need to worry, man. You don't need to worry a single minute that you report because you are so king, you say. Yeah. I have friends who are very good in coding. Now he's in Google, and everyone is Apple. Do you think they will be poor? I don't think so, man. They don't do any investment, you know. Oh yeah, they bought a house because of the salary. So Apple pay them because of their coding skills. So goddamn good. They are in the top Forbes, I think top 100 MNC. So if you are so good, money chase after you. Okay, so this is a value that I will share with you. To win big, you must be ready to lose big. That's my motto. If Mintygreen want to win in the senior care industry, do you think we can copy others and do the same? No way. You want to win the rest, you're going to do something able to excel and better than the others. You got to do something, the products that the market has never seen before, and you got to create the market, and so that you can win over the others. But there is a risk. There's a risk that some market or some business model they have created, you're not able to get the business that you desire. So that's how we call R&D. You know, Apple has lost a lot of billions because of research and development. But again, if they manage to launch one product that's so successful, everybody wants it, they make it big. So there's a risk that you need to manage. So, I mean, for us, we are still a high growth company. We want to win big, so we must ready to lose big. Anyway, nothing is big than being bankrupt or debt. Actually, bankrupt is not the end of the world. You can still make money and turn from bankruptcy to become normal people again. So take care of your body because your body is the greatest asset. Walk the road less travel. I like this quote a lot. There are many times in my life, throughout my student years until today, I still choose the road less travel. Yeah. Maybe, how many of you join Xiamen because your friends say they are here and you follow? Raise your hand. Nobody follow their friends with me? Or you join this course because your parents tell that this is a course you must go in and make a lot of money. Wow. Awesome. You have the right mindset. Yeah. Don't be embarrassed if you are, it doesn't matter. I was like that. I follow what my parents said. But I never regret being an engineer because I learned a lot. And I have a very good critical thinking. And again, I'm venturing into technology that helping the seniors. So it's a bit related. Yeah. And I never regret that. So yeah, good. Walk the road, less travel. You know what you want, and don't follow what others tell you, unless they are something. They are somebody who is very trustable, respectable, and do much better than you. Then you can refer. You can refer. I don't ask you to copy, follow exactly. You can refer. And usually, one last word. Usually, the road less travel is not jammed. You understand what I mean? Usually the road a lot of people travel is very jammed, you know. Everybody is going the same road. So why don't you get the other way and probably a bit longer but not jammed. So you can slowly walk, slowly drive. To win the game is stay the game as long as possible. You know what? business is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a 100-meter sprint like Usain Bolt. You need to put your head down in the business for many years. Success, failure, doing okay, doing so, moderate. You got sued, then wake up again. That's how make your company journey interesting. So it's a marathon. You're gonna run for many years to go. And those who stay in the game the longest, they'll be the winner. And time can prove that. I'm so grateful that today Mintygreen is still there and we are growing quite aggressively. And hopefully another 10-20 years we're still there. And every one of you can see us in every part of Malaysia, even Southeast Asia, and you will more confidence. We'll continue to do so. So we are not a sprinter, we are a marathoner. Okay, next. Jack or trade, master of none. Okay, there are two perspectives here. I'm the CEO, I'm the chief of everything officer, so I need to be jack of all trade. Because I need to know every single thing, right? Not the specialist one, but at least I know a lot of things. So that I know how to talk to marketers or finance people, salesmen and so on. But if you decided to, you want to be a specialist, probably accountant, lawyer, doctor, probably you just really need to focus. You know why? Because you make money based on your specialty. You don't want a nurse that is also a good lawyer and also a good coder. Yeah, if you can, by all means, you are very gifted, but you only have 24 hours anyway. So how can you code and you be a doctor and you be a lawyer at the same time? So don't be a jack of all trade, master of none. Eventually you don't get anything. But usually what I see in most people is they are 40% good in this area, 40% in this, 10. So everything is about so only. Yeah, everything is so. Yeah. So if you're already determined not to become entrepreneur, yeah, do what you're good at and what you're supposed to be. Opportunity and threat. Okay, never mind. I keep this for the last question. Opportunity and threat. Every threat comes with opportunity. You know COVID? I think you don't know. It has created a lot of business opportunities for healthcare brand. Gloves, Pfizer, pharmaceutical company, there are a lot more. Yeah, e-commerce. Yeah. You study e-commerce, right? Yeah, so e-commerce boom during the COVID era. So when there's crisis, there is opportunity. So those who learn Mandarin or Chinese, actually there are many good values you can learn. 危机啊，有危就有机嘛，对吧？ So when every crisis comes, there must be opportunity. It's just see how you're going to seek it, how you're going to grab it. There are many people who bought many companies when the hotels or some company collapsed during the COVID. So that is a perfect example of opportunity, right? There are times when people do bad, and probably that's your opportunity to buy the company and seek the chance. Okay, quick one. My most inspired personality. There are 4 people here, 4 gentlemen. First is Alan Zeman, Bruce Rockaway, Howard Schultz, and Jensen Huang. I just added Jensen Huang few hours ago because I didn't update this slide. So previously, many people say, "Oh, you always admire the white CEO." Yeah, I say it's not true. Actually, there are many CEOs of Asia that I like, but just that some of the statements is very widely used, so I featured through them. But now I'm happy that Jensen Huang is the Asian face that I have in my speech. Award to this guy because That means he really watch the news. You don't get to know a lot of things if you don't care about news, what happened outside. So Howard Schultz is a Starbucks CEO until today. Yeah. And something I like about him is that he's a high risk taker. And the quality of leadership then that has been undervalued the most is being vulnerable. He did once say that as a CEO itself, you might not be the greatest or the most knowledgeable one. And sometimes being vulnerable and weak in a CEO is good. Because if you are the smartest people in your company, probably all your staff, they don't want to help you, right? They said the boss is so great already, so smart, why the boss need us? So sometimes CEO being a vulnerable character can be a good gift for the company. I think you all know Jack Ma, right? Do you know Jack Ma don't know IT? He doesn't know anything about coding, you know. He just said, oh, I want to do e-commerce. And he did it, man. There are many people who want to help him because he's weak, but he has a mission in life. He wants to create impact to millions of merchants. Cooked. So, Jensen Huang and Nvidia, I wish you ample doses of pain and sufferings. So what does it mean? I've shared this many times with my friends as well. When you have pain, suffering, struggle, depression, probably you're growing. Probably you're growing. Some of you have midterm or exam tomorrow, right? And now you are listening to me. I'm sorry, but probably you're growing. Probably you'll 10 me. Maybe you'll lose a few marks in your midterm, but after you graduate, you'll 10 me. I wish you ample doses of pain and sufferings, because when you have pain, that is when you realize how difficult it is, and you're gonna find methods to overcome it. There's no great thing in this world has been achieved easily and happily, you know. You know, Steve Jobs failed so many times, only he can created iPhones, and now we have the touchscreen phones. When he created iPhone touchscreen, that was an era of the Sony Ericsson and a lot of buttons phones. People are used to pressing buttons without seeing at the screen. So what convinced you to move your eyes back to the screen and type? You know, so many people laugh at him. But he said, trust me, I have a way and I have a dream that I can get people to look back at the screen again. See, you're gonna spend a lot of your eye on the screen now, right? I think at least 8 to 9 hours of you looking at the screen, IG, Facebook today. You foresee that, and he challenged the status quo. So, pain or sufferings caused Steve Jobs cancer. I don't know, that was they said, but it might not be true because Jensen Huang is still here, created the AI chips, the best chip ever. Alan Siemens, I look at things not for what they are, but I look at things for what they could be. Some of the outlets that I mentioned just now, it was poorly set up, bad locations and so on. But I foresee they can be turned into better locations by putting in the good services and renovations. So yeah, you don't look at things of what they are. You look at things of what they could be. Probably, just give a fun example, right? Okay, something funny. You saw a guy, probably now he's fat and he's ugly, but you don't look at how he is now. Probably you look at how he might be in the next 10 years if he starts to work hard and go to the gym every day. So you should look at all this, who they might be. Bruce Rockowitz, choosing business partner is like a marriage. You hope to do it forever. You're gonna be very particular when you choose your life partner, right? So doing business is the same. You're gonna find the right partner. You're gonna be doing a lot of assessment, and you don't want to divorce halfway. And that's still the reason now I'm still a solo founder, because I'm still looking for the right match. Okay, let's skip. Yeah, this was the location that I said just now. You know, this place was nobody won. Totally nobody wanted. Every business company is all closed. But I saw there's opportunity here. So now we've taken up 7 units here. And if somebody moves out, we'll continue to take more. Of hopefully we can take more of this location so we can grow horizontally. My news also close, you know. That means how bad is the location? My news close. Kikima, I'm not sure. Alright, I have done, and this is the company life cycle. Currently, I just share Mintygreen is in a global stage, right? We have a lot of ups and downs here. So we have a lot of internal structure that we need to figure out. We need to hire business coaches, consultants to help them get through this so that we can get to our adolescents. Because we are getting more and more projects coming in and a lot of people. So this is a corporate life cycle in the company. So hopefully we can achieve adolescence in a few years' time and we can reach our prime. Alright? So this is a very good model by the chart. How is this? Alright. I've shared my story, and also I will take this opportunity to share about our opportunity in the company, internship and fresh grade hiring. We have a lot of new projects in Johor, Penang, KL, Ipoh, Singapore as well. I'm going to Singapore tomorrow. We want to do daycare and even the AI monitoring system regionally. So project development, marketing, branding, finance, we need a lot of new people, new talents. And I know from our interaction just now, there are many talents here. Okay, you can scan here and you can give us your details. And if you are interested and you feel that our mission is very, it can impact a lot of lives, and you can see our company grow to greater heights in the next few years because we are solving the senior citizens issue, you are most welcome to join us. The greatest challenge. When I started 24 Angels, my lecturer left me and I was clueless. I do not know what's life's future ahead of me. And I'm never a business student, so I was lost. But I'm a firm believer that if you consistently searching for solutions, you will find ways to ask some people better than you, somebody seniors or who are in the business. So maybe they can give you some tips on how you should move forward. Yeah, and I also get help from my other lecturers. They give me a lot of advice, so I overcome it. So if you want to say the greatest challenge, in fact, I'm happy that I've solved a lot of great challenge throughout these 8 years. If without the help of my lecturers, my business partners, mentors, and a lot of good Samaritans, I'm not able to make it. If you really want me to, okay, the best example, the greatest, what I can think of is we got sued. We got a legal case 3-4 years ago because a senior fall down and after that died, in our center, right? And then because I think the SOP that we have at that time is not sufficient to give a good case to the court. So eventually we have to make compensation, yeah. But that is an exact opportunity for us to improve our SOP. And then today we are still improving. There's no end to it. You're going to do it every single day. Yeah. But it taught us a lesson. Insurance is important for every businesses, no matter what. Because it's so easy to get lawyers to send a letter and sue you anything. Because you see so many law schools, right? They produce a lot of lawyers. So lawyers want to survive, they need to sue people. Yeah. If there's no case, there's no argument, lawyers, they are out of job. So in US, I just came back from US, lawyer can do advertisement on the highway and on the TV. So they just wanted to sue each other so they can make money. Yeah. So in healthcare, it's so sensitive. Any fall, any wound, you're gonna be sued, a lot of money. So that's my biggest challenge, and now I'm engaging some good lawyers to help us to improve our systems, our contracts, and even our staff when they speak to the customers. What are the things they should highlight, and what are the do's and don'ts? So if you ask me, the greatest challenge is this. Yeah. I got sued. I can't sleep for almost 3-4 months. I can't sleep because I'm afraid if they sue until me a few million that I'm not able to pay back, you know, and that's the end. Yeah. But for luckily that we negotiated a settlement that they agreed. So we pay by installment. So we close the case, then we move on. Yeah. So we are very careful of the customers that we are selecting now. You know, if there are customers that are so tedious, calculative, and very hard to deal with, I would say probably you can go to other companies. We don't want to do our business, right? Maybe I earn you 5-6K per month, but you're gonna sue me 500,000. How can I cover that? No, thanks. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah.
How do you find the proper ways when to solve the problem when you having this all challenge?
How do I find a proper way?
The ways.
How do I find different ways? Like how do I get the idea again? Okay. I think even genius, they don't have the right way to solve problems. They will have bottleneck, they will have limit. So what you need to do is you need to have good people around you. You need to have a lot of good people. It can be your parents that take care of you, or even your lecturers that you highly admire, or even some business mentors. For me, is business people that they really do well in their business and life, not the cringe businessman. I'm not looking after them. I'm not friend with them. They can give you a lot of guidance. They can even pull some resources to help you because they know you are. I mean, for me, they look at me as a kid in the business, so they are willing to help me. And they say, oh, you're still young, you are very bold, ambitious. I'm already retired, probably I can help you out. So you're gonna get a lot of help from many different people from different walks of life. So make friends with a lot of people is so important. Even though you are not being an entrepreneur, you still need friends anyway. Maybe we can show you the best investment or best job opportunity. Maybe you know some HR in the company, then you're easy to get a job. So solution is from everywhere. Yeah. So I'm still actively going to many events and associations to build my networks. I hope it helps you. So start making friends.
Thanks, Jimmy. And I saw that you bring your team here as well. So how do you actually organize your team? Because now your team is getting larger. So how do you actually build them?
Good one. Thanks. All right. When I started my company, I've never dreamed of managing people and leading people because I just know I want to do something, help the seniors, right? But along the way, I realized, you need to grow a company and do bigger, you need a lot of people. And that forced me to learn how to understand people, to build relationships, and even manage people, and probably coach them. And some employees are just older than me, so how do I coach them, right? They have more years of experience and life than me. So when I deal with the older employees or older partners, I talk to them like learning from friends, and they share their experience. I also share my experience. We try to build a mutual trust and good rapport. Yeah, and for the younger employees, I think some of you are younger than me. Yeah, most of you. So some of them, they just graduated or they just out to the society not long ago. So in fact, probably they are also not 100% sure of what lies in front of them. So for me, I think I have about more years of experience than them. I will share my story and my experience so that they can skip some of the possible risks and mistakes that I have repeated before that. Yeah. So when some of them propose to me some of the ideas that they think is good and possible, if I've done it before and failed, then I say, I failed before. But you still insist it's a great idea, then you try lah. Then you fail again, then you can tell me. If you succeed, then that means your implementation or your execution is better than mine. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to have your employees to make mistakes together. But the cost of mistakes should be bearable lah. Not like lost you a few millions, you're gonna die. Yeah. So I think I'm building my team in the aspect of coaching, sharing my experience, building trust, and also a little bit of managing, because they still need to carry out their daily jobs and KPIs. Yeah, but I don't learn from the typical Chinaman company where they scold every staff when you come in, right? I totally against it, and I have seen a lot of company in Malaysia like that. The bosses shout about everybody, and I think a lot of young people like you, if you're gonna join this company, you won't last. After 6 months, you will leave, or even just one day. So I know that's not the way for me, and I will do a lot of coaching and sharing in order to build them up. And also our vision and mission of the company. Yeah, we have a great mission to achieve, and the goal is just there. We need to keep walking so that we can reach it. Yeah, thank you.
Right now, without further ado, I want to invite our organizing chairperson, Yeap Thye Liang, to present the flag of appreciation to our speaker, Mr. Jin.
Three, two, one. Okay.
Thank you. And now I think we believe we have